The choice is clear. We either elect federal senators and representatives who will codify Roe, or Republicans who will elect the House and Senate who will try to ban abortions nationwide.
The president also repeated actions he announced last week, including providing protections for people who travel across state lines for legal access to abortion and protecting the right to use abortion medications that are approved by the FDA. Now, those abortion medications have become a concern for many anti-abortion advocates since they can be shipped across state lines through the mail.
That's right. Fox 59 Chief Investigator Steve Brown explains how those deliveries could become a workaround no matter what happens at the State House.
Attorney General Todd Rokita proudly stands with anti-abortion advocates, but tells Fox 59 we are concerned that abortion medication could be trafficked into the state. Trafficked through the mail. Now, medication abortion is generally a two-pill regimen, mifepristone and misoprostol. Since December, they can be legally obtained through the mail. And on where the drugs may be shipped, the U.S. Postal Service tells Fox 59 the mailer is responsible for ensuring all federal and state laws and local ordinances have been met. About this, we talked to Dr. Christina Francis.
One of the most important things that we can do is to get the message across to women to understand how dangerous these medications are, especially if they're taken outside of the confines of, a relationship with a physician.
The abortion drugs do have some risk. The FDA notes between 2 and 7 out of 100 women taking mifepristone will need a surgical procedure because the pregnancy did not completely pass from the uterus or to stop bleeding. Pro-abortion rights OBGYN Dr. Caitlin Bernard says restricting or banning abortion does not mean abortion disappears.
If women are so desperate to send away to receive pills to have a self-managed abortion at home, is what Right to Life is doing really helping them? Obviously not, because then they wouldn't be doing something as drastic as that.
It is not clear what new abortion restrictions may be looming in Indiana. Equally uncertain what can be done to those who may skirt laws to get abortion medication by mail. Steve Brown, Fox 59 investigates.